Hey, I have some important news to tell you. I'm going to be getting married, Ivory. You'll be able to make it to my wedding, right? Congrats, I should be able to make it to your wedding. I'll just have to let my boss know about it soon, and then I'll be able to take that time off. I'm assuming you're going to be getting married to Zachary then. He's the guy you've been going out with all this time, right? That's right. And the wedding will be taking place next month. So make sure to tell your boss tomorrow if you want to have that day off. Is that right? Oh, that's pretty soon, but thanks for letting me know that. Once again, congratulations. I hope everything goes well for you two. You don't have to hope for any of that because I'm 100% sure everything will be perfect for me and Zachary. Or are you expecting for something to go wrong and that I'm not going to be happy in the end? What are you talking about, Edith? I would never expect anything like that, so don't take what I just said to you in a bad way. I understand that, but for some reason what you just said to me sounded like some kind of fighting words. You happened to marry a really good man right off the bat, and you ended up finding yourself a really good company to work for. I'm not sure all of that is the case. I sure didn't get married right off the bat, considering I was 31 when I married, and you happen to be 30 right now, so you'll be married before I was. So if anything, you're the one getting married to a really good man right off the bat. Well, I suppose that's true. So then it's totally fine for me to say that I beat you and that I'm the winner here? When it comes to marriage, though, it's not some kind of competition between two people to see who can get married sooner. As long as you're happy with the man you plan to marry, then you could be in your 50s and it wouldn't matter. Now you're just starting to sound like a hypocrite. Why, no matter when it is or what it is, are you trying to act like I have some ill intentions towards you? I'm not trying to hurt you in any way, and I'm most definitely not trying to be a hypocrite. I wonder about that. Are you sure you're not wanting to pick on me right now because your husband is making less than the man I plan to marry? Huh? What does that even mean? Why would I ever want to pick on you for something like that? I don't even know how much your fiancé is making right now, nor do I even care to know. And you for sure shouldn't know how much my husband is making right now. I pretty much know everything about him already. He works for a large company that will never fail in the future. Oh, how lucky it is to be you, never having to worry about any financial troubles in the future either. What are you even trying to say right now? I thought this was just going to be a light and happy conversation about how you're getting married. But right now it seems like anything but, right? I'm happy. I don't want you thinking you are the only one that can be happy here. Right now it's looking like you're really trying to start something here. I never once said you couldn't be happy as well. Are you starting to feel worried now that you're getting close to a major turning point in your life? I think you're a bit tired or something, so I'm going to let you have some time to rest, okay? I'll text you later. Thank you for letting me know about you getting married and the wedding. See ya.
You're gonna be coming to our wedding, right, Avery?
Long time no see, Zachary. I definitely plan on being there next month. It happens to be the wedding of my very cute little sister, after all. By the way, actually, it seems that there is something going on with her right now. Has she been under a lot of stress recently about the marriage or something?
Well, of course, she's a bit stressed out. She's had a lot of planning for the wedding that she needs to focus on now. And when it comes to weddings, they cost quite the pretty penny. For the two of us, this has been a lot of stress, so it's no wonder she's been acting a little strange around you right now.
Well, I'm sure that's the case. You guys only have a month left till you get everything handled, right? Good luck with all of that.
There's another problem, though. Your sister does not have a lot in her savings right now. Nothing at all, really.
What?
I'm sure you're just as shocked to hear that as I was. I never thought I'd have to hear that from the woman who wants to get married so badly. Ivory, have you not been helping your sister out at all with money or anything? Or have you just been taking all that money from that massive company and using it all for yourself?
I wouldn't call what I've been doing using all that money for myself.
But you have been, right? You and your husband have been making way more than Edith and I will ever be able to make, and for the longest time now, you haven't been doing anything to help out your little sister, right? Do you really think that you're being a good older sister by doing that?
What are you going on about right now, Zachary? You think I should be giving her money? Why?
I'm talking about how you need to be giving her financial support. It's okay for family to help one another out financially, isn't it?
I'm not really sure where this is all going, okay? Both myself and Edith are adults now and have been living on our own for a long time. Why would I have to be helping her with money when she's been doing fine all on her own this whole time?
You should be helping her save up money because you're her family. That's your job. Edith has only been a temporary worker all this time, right?
Oh, is that right? Ever since she became an adult, she's not once asked me for any help. And I've never felt that she's needed my help with money ever after all these years of being family.
So, you're not holding responsibility for her then. And you still call yourself her older sister, huh?
I literally have no idea what you're talking about, Zachary. Has me never handing her any of my money been a problem for her? And why are you the one coming at me like this, blaming me for all her problems? Let me tell you right now that her relationship to me has nothing to do with you, and I'm sure you don't even know the half of it.
But you guys' relationship has a lot to do with me. A lot. I thought that Edith should have a lot more money than she really has.
What?
She was raised in a family full of money, and her older sister happens to have a lot of money too. Yet she barely has anything in her savings account, and is asking that we both split the costs evenly for this whole wedding. There's no way that's happening right now, okay? She doesn't even plan to wear a wedding dress there.
What are you talking about, Zachary? Is it really that big of a deal that she's asking you to pay for half the wedding? Actually, as the man, shouldn't you be willing to pay for more than her? You've said that you happen to make a lot of money with your job, so I just feel as though you should be paying for the wedding.
That is not the problem here. You have no clue what's going on, do you? And that's what's been causing all this harm to your sister.
So you're saying that I'm harming Edith now? Even though you were the one who was expecting there to be more than there actually is in her bank accounts. Is it really okay for you to be thinking that way right now? If it's becoming too difficult for you to deal with paying for half that wedding, then perhaps you and her shouldn't be getting married in the first place.
So, you really aren't aware of a thing. I'm just trying to say that you should be making a larger contribution to your little sister, that's all.
What? A large contribution?
I expect you to hand her a large amount of money to celebrate her wedding. It's only a month now before the wedding happens, and so you have until then to get your things in order. I would also like to support her if she continues to prepare everything for the wedding, but that money is the most important. There better be a lot in there. Show me just how much you care about being her older sister.
Zachary, for some reason it's feeling like you're threatening me to do all of that right now. I'm hoping that's just a misunderstanding on my end, right?
Oh, think of it however you'd like, Ivory. Now that I've mentioned everything I needed to, I'll be going. Please do your best here. A lot of things depend on it.
Ugh. Edith, this is about you and that marriage. I'm sure you would never rethink getting married to Zachary, right? Huh? You're going on about all that again? The last time I had to bother with this, it was during that time you were being a little stingy jerk. How much more are you going to cause me problems here? Do you really not want me to be happy that badly? So that's how much things have changed. I really want you to be happy, Edith, and that's why I've started to feel something wrong with that relationship between you and Zachary. There's something not right about him, and if you've noticed that too, I think you should leave him. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right? That's why you're so upset right now. There is nothing wrong with Zachary, and I am totally satisfied with him. Actually, I'm thankful to have him as my boyfriend because of everything he's opened my eyes to. He is the one person that seems to understand me and wants me to know that. Has he been talking to you about money? If you've been in a struggle because of money all this time, you should have said something to me about it. Would you stop talking to me like you know everything? It's pissing me off how much you feel like you're in the right here. Well, it's too late for you now because I'm not listening to a word you say, and I'm going to be even more happy because of that. So would you leave me alone now? I don't want to talk to you about these things anymore. But you'd better still be coming to the wedding. I am really looking forward to the present you'll have for me. So both Zachary and you are on the same page now? I was worried that he'd start to really rub off on you, but I guess I worried too much. Even now, I feel uneasy about it, but you've already seemed to fall into his hands, so there's nothing more I can do for you. I'm looking forward to your wedding. Hey, Ivory, what the hell do you think you're doing? You really have no right doing this to your own little sister. What are you going on about? It's almost time for your wedding and you're this upset already? I think you have bigger things to worry about than texting me. A bride like you should be happy right now. The fact that you gave me 33 cents as a present is screwed up beyond belief. I'm cutting ties with you for this. I didn't think things would have to come to this, but I am done with you. What? 33 cents? Do you understand how I'm feeling right now? I just had a look in the card you gave me and there was only 33 cents. I just wanted to know how much you were giving me before the wedding started. And all there is in here is a quarter, a nickel, and 3 pennies. What the hell is wrong with you? Hold on a second. I can see you're really upset with me right now, but what do you mean there was only 33 cents in that card? This is just like Zachary was saying. You really are the worst bully of a sister ever. This is all you cared to give me, you wealthy butthole? I am your little sister, gosh dang it. You thought it was okay to treat me this badly on the day of my wedding? I have never wanted to treat you badly, Edith. And I never thought of myself as your bully either. Well, it's so messed up that you give me 33 cents as a present to help pay for my wedding. I'm not going to think of you as my sister anymore, so this is it. I'm cutting ties to you now, so get lost. I put $3,000 in that card for you, though. What? I put $3,000 in that card for you to help pay for the wedding. If that wasn't going to be enough for you, you could have just said so and I would have given you more money afterwards. But 33 cents? What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? There's supposed to be 3,000 in this card? But there was never that much in here. I'm not sure what happened to it, but I made real sure that money was in there before handing the card to you. The wedding is going to start here soon, so I'll take a look and see what happened to that money for you. Just focus on enjoying your wedding today, please. You're lying, right? Zachary would actually do something like that? I'm sorry, but none of it is a lie regarding him. After looking through all the camera footage, he was seen clear as day on there. Camera footage? The security camera footage? That's right. This place made sure to put one in the reception office of this wedding hall in order to deter break-ins and things like this from happening. I went and asked to look at the footage of that camera since you were keeping all your gifts out there by the reception desk. So, there's even evidence of him doing it? So this was Zachary, and his family's doing, and there's no way one can doubt it now? I understand not wanting to believe your fiancé would do this, but this is all the truth. I'm pretty sure he had no clue that there was a camera in there, and his face can be seen so clearly since he never bothered hiding it any. The only choice I have now is to believe this. I'm disappointed. Also, before this all happened, I looked into Zachary a little bit more to get an understanding of him. It appears that his family has done a lot of bad things for money, and he's the same way. His reason for wanting to marry you is because he thought you had money, hence all of this. But I don't have any money! And when he found that out, he became a lot harsher with you, right? What I've seen in the footage as well is Zachary's older brother going and sitting at the reception desk. And when I came and handed the card to you, and then you handed it to him to put with your things, he pocketed the money that was inside the card. But it wasn't just his older brother that was involved today either, but his mom as well. They've all been using this wedding as a way of getting easy money. At least, that's what it seems like. I'm going to cancel this wedding. I feel really bad for you, but that is the best thing you can do at this point in time. I won't say anything else from now on about this, but the last thing I want to tell you is your family is all here for you. We'll help you if you really need it from us. You understand what I'm saying, right? I understand. I'm just in complete shock to have learned my fiancé and his whole family is like that. I'm sure it's hard to come to terms with. Now, you need to end all of this. End what that man's been doing to you, that monster.
Hey, my wedding's been canceled on me. All of this. It's all your fault, isn't it? I had planned all this out and it should have never failed.
So this was your plan? Well, I'm sorry to inform you that your plan is no longer going to come to fruition. Unless you have more to your plan than I thought. If that's the case, then I'm not sure what else you planned on happening. But the fact that you planned to use my little sister is total BS.
What the hell? I thought you didn't even care about your little sister. I was just wanting to get as much money from you and your family before the end of today, and after that I could cut ties to all of you. I was gonna make that all work with her because she was so easy to influence.
So that was your end goal, huh? That's why you were trying to get so much money from me and her wedding present? And you even went as far as to threaten me into doing that. Your character is even worse than garbage. It's a toxic mess.
That was the plan for me, but Edith was never any help to me. I was telling her over and over to go and steal money from you, but she never would. Did she even get a cent from you? I told her that we needed that money, but she never even took that seriously. Her uselessness has really caused me a lot of stress. We were supposed to get all this done with long before today.
I think you really underestimated my little sister then. She would never commit fraud like you thought, and thank goodness she didn't. No matter how often her and I may have fought when we were younger, and no matter how distant things may seem now, we are sisters, and she's a good person. I trust her.
Acting all high and mighty just because you have all that money, all you needed to do was shut up and give us that money.
You are never going to be allowed near Edith again, Zachary. And along with that, we are going to sue you for this.
Huh? Sue me?
Well, of course. Why are you so shocked by that? You and your family worked together to steal money from her wedding today. I'm going to let the police know this, and then they'll help us get you all in court.
Wait, please. You shouldn't do that.
Edith is already working on all of the paperwork with the police. We're not going to let you get away with what you've done. Now that we're done talking, get out of my sight.
You hold on a second. You don't have to get the police involved here. If you start talking to them and they tell my work, do you have any idea what'll happen to me? What did I do to deserve any of this?
I want you to think about what you've done until the day you understand. Bye-bye, you jerk. Don't ever bother my family again. Edith, I'm relieved to hear that everything went okay when talking to the police. I really hope you understand that you made the right choice by having that wedding canceled and getting as far away as you could from that screwed up family. I'm sure you think I'm acting like a smart aleck right now talking to you about all of this, but I just really want you to have a better life than what you were in for with that guy. There are plenty of better people out there you deserve, and someday you'll find them. It's all right now. You don't have to bother with me any. What? What do you mean? I messed up this time. You happened to land yourself a good husband and a great job. I started to question what was wrong with myself and why I would never end up like you, and that made me very jealous. I began to freak out a little then and went out looking for a way to get married as quickly as possible. And that's how I ended up with a weirdo like Zachary. But I wanted to be married and continued being his girlfriend, his fiancée, and then almost his wife. However, after all of this, I finally get it. Acting like that will get me nowhere in life, and I just need to focus on living life like you do. Focusing more on yourself than anyone else. You're almost right. You should be more focused on your life than anyone else's, but you should also not become too selfish like Zachary is. If you ever have anything you want to ask me about, just say so, okay? I'm always going to be around to listen to you and give you my input. Had you never told me anything on my wedding day, I would have never suspected Zachary had done anything. The fact that you stuck with me while I was being rude to you in order to let me know that you had evidence of him stealing the money was very kind. I wouldn't have ever thought to check that camera footage, but you knew better. So, Ivory, I just want to say thank you for all of that. And not just for this time, but for everything. Thank you. You're going to make me shed a tear saying all that. I hope you know I was never doing all that to get a thank you from you. I was just doing what I had to do as an older sister. So, from now on, if you have anything going on like that, please let me know. Well, If it's all right with you, what? Do you want to go out for dinner sometime? Just the two of us. This is the first time you've ever invited me out for anything. I'm really happy about that. I hope that with what's happened, you and I can grow closer again. When I've had a look at my schedule and know what days I'm free for dinner, I'll let you know. See you later, Edith. I love you. In the end, due to the information that Edith had told the police about the wedding day, they showed up at both Zachary's house and his family's house to question them all. They were all later taken into custody and would have to appear in court for their crimes. Edith was able to get herself a good lawyer, and it ended up a court case with Zachary's family versus her. And of course, with all the evidence she had from the wedding, it was an easy win. The judge ended up having his family pay her a settlement of over $50,000 for both the cost of the canceled wedding and the trouble they had caused her. But this wouldn't be the end for that family, because the police had been after Zachary's parents for a while now following all the crimes they had committed. They ended up having some robberies under their belts, a few from banks and a few from ATMs, and also multiple accounts of them having committed fraud by claiming to be someone they were not in order to steal money. These all landed those two both in jail and left Zachary and his brother having to do a lot of community service. All of this was later relayed to Zachary's work, and that led to him getting what was coming for him. A call from his boss telling him he would be fired and to come into the office and gather all his things with a security guard. Edith and I were able to use this all as a way of becoming closer to one another, and now we're both going out to eat quite often together. I was even able to introduce her to my husband, and this has led us to a really good point in terms of becoming a close family again. As a result of everything that's happened, I think this was the best outcome. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Huh? What the heck are you doing here? Why would you go out of your way to come all the way out here? I literally cannot wrap my head around the nonsensicalness of it. What do you mean, why would I come? I got an invite. Of course I was going to show up. How is that nonsensical? Wow, is this some kind of joke? I was clearly just being polite when I sent you that invite. You weren't supposed to take it seriously. Did you think I actually wanted you to come? Oh dear, what planet are you on, young lady? You're even more delusional than I thought. Well, I was on Earth last time I checked. What do you mean you were just being polite? And you thought I was delusional? Oh my God, that's just plain rude. I've never heard of anyone sending out a wedding invite just to be polite. What was I supposed to think? Just because you've never heard of it doesn't mean it's not a thing. Maybe if you ever left the house, you'd know a little more about the ways of the world. Oh wait, you don't have any friends and are too much of a weird, creepy loser to make any. Maybe I should go a little easier on you. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. You always were, how to put it, a little ditzy, ignorant, a moron, a mix of the three. Anyway, I think you get the gist. To be honest, I always found it embarrassing to be around you. I lost count of how many times I had to pretend I didn't know you in front of the other kids. Wow. Really? And there was me thinking we were friends. Huh? Me and you? Friends? Now I'm sure you must be living on another planet. I guess being a gloomy, friendless loser, I can't blame you for mistaking me. The only person who ever said hi to you for a friend. The thing is, babe, I never thought of you like that. I didn't even think of you as an acquaintance, let alone a friend. I see. Wow. I have to admit, this is all a lot to take in, Stacy. Tell me, did you hate me? Hate you? Oh, please. Don't be so dramatic. Hate would imply strong feeling. You weren't worthy of my hate. I didn't care about you enough to hate you. Rather than that, it was more that in my mind, you simply didn't exist at all. Maybe it sounds harsh, and I guess it kind of is, but that's the reality of life when you're a depressing, gloomy loser with no friends. Sure, I guess I can see why people thought I was gloomy. I had really low self-confidence and bad social anxiety back then. Still, I thought you were my friend. Your friend? You've got to be joking me. I can assure you beyond any shadow of a doubt that we most definitely, incontrovertibly, assuredly were not friends. We just happened to go to the same middle and high schools. Which part of that constitutes friendship? Next, you'll be telling me people you walk past in the streets are your friends. Sure, I guess, but you did message me a lot after we moved up to college, right? And you thought that meant I liked you? The only reason I messaged you is because I knew you were too weak to stand up for yourself and would do exactly as I told you, like a subservient little slave. You were just a convenient tool I kept around to do my bidding when I was in a pinch. What? Oh my God, are you being serious? You really thought that of me? Is that really all I was to you? Sure it was, hun. Does it really take me admitting it for you to understand? I always assumed you knew how much I held you in contempt. For example, when I lost on the horse racing, I was in dire need of money quickly, but didn't want to make my parents mad by borrowing any more from them. Or when I needed someone to drive me somewhere on short notice, I knew that if I asked you, you'd do anything for me, and you kinda just came to fill the role of the useful pushover in my life. Wow, really? So you mean I was like your personal ATM and chauffeur? Yep, I never thought of it like that, but that's a perfect description. If you had any common sense, you would have realized at the time. I'm guessing being a low IQ moron who can't stand up for herself or pick up on social cues has something to do with your abject failure to find a husband. Anyway, once I'm getting married, I won't need you anymore, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd like it if you stayed away from me for the rest of your life. Thanks, babe. You've been such a big help. Goodbye forever. Goodbye forever? But why? Surely your husband and your friends are different things. Why can't you have both? Why can't we still be friends after you get married? Or are you implying your husband is about to take my place as your personal ATM and chauffeur? Wow, you're dumber than I thought. Can't you understand basic English? There'd be no merit keeping you around once I get married. So I'm ditching you from my life. It's so simple, even a monkey could understand it. And sure, now that you mention it, my husband may prove to come in handy for a thing or two. I kept you around all this time because you were far too spineless to say no and did anything I told you to with no questions asked. But I'll be marrying Dick Masterson, the son of the CEO of Soylent Corp and one of the richest, most handsome young men in America real soon. Which means you'll have served your purpose and I won't be needing you anymore. Do you understand yet? Wow, your fiancé is the son of the CEO of Soylent Corp? Yep, it would appear so. He seems dead set on keeping it hidden from me for some reason. I don't know if it's because he's shy or something, but it's true. He's an up-and-coming corporate hotshot set to inherit one of the biggest companies in the world. Aren't I just the luckiest girl on earth? With this, my ascension into the ranks of the world-famous celebrities is set in stone. Soon, I'll be one of the chosen ones. You know, thinking about it, you should get down on your knees and thank me. Why? Because I, a beautiful, intelligent, funny, popular, modest, and soon-to-be filthy rich celeb, was kind enough to pretend to be your friend all this time. Sure, I can get down on my knees if it would make you happy. Do you want me to? Holy crap, are you for real? Do you have no pride whatsoever? How can you let me speak to you like this? Oh my God, my sides hurt. I'll get down on my knees 1,000 times for a friend as important to me as you are, Stacy. All right, you're starting to piss me off now. How many times do you want me to say it? We are not friends. Anyway, forget it. If you get down on your knees at my wedding, I'll never live to see the end of shame and embarrassment. Can you just save me the trouble and go home, please? Look, I'm asking nicely here. Your presence is making me cringe, and I want you to go. I see. Hey, moron, didn't you understand what I said to you earlier? Hurry up and get your ass away from my wedding. How much more obvious can I make it? Why are you loitering around the church like some kind of weirdo? I did want to sit down, but I couldn't find a seat with my name on it. Duh, because you weren't invited in the first place. Why would I prepare you a seat when you're patently not welcome here? But I have an invitation letter with my name on it. Why wouldn't you prepare me a seat? Besides, I even brought a wedding gift. I was looking forward to watching you get married. You could at least let me eat at the buffet. Those bagels look really good. Wow, you are literally the most disgusting, shameless person I've ever met. I actually feel sick reading this crap. Sure, of course, we're holding the wedding at a luxury high-end hotel, so naturally the buffet is going to be to die for. But you're deluded if you think a gloomy, low-IQ loser moron like you is intelligent and cultured enough to appreciate the complexity of the flavors on this buffet. No way, I can totally understand. Taste works by cells on the taste buds sending electrical signals to the brain. I am not talking about the scientific mechanism, you moron. You've got some nerve to be talking about brains when you're clearly brain dead. Ugh, there's no speaking to you. Why do I even bother? It's exactly this kind of inane bullcrap that makes you unsuitable to breathe the same air as me, let alone be my friend. Really? It's true, some people do call me ditzy, but if that means I can't be your friend, I'm really sad. Sorry if I annoyed you, Stacy. If you're really sorry, how about you prove it and disappear from this wedding right now? But you're my best friend, and I was looking forward to watching you get married. Best friend? Ugh, I've had it with you already. How many times are you gonna make me repeat myself? I haven't thought of you as my friend even once these last 20 years. I don't prepare seats for gloomy losers, so hurry up and disappear from my wedding. Fine, understood. I hope you guys have a happy life together. My happiness is none of your business.
Hey, Rachel, are you okay? Did you get food poisoning or something?
Huh? I've never had food poisoning. Not even once, ever since I was born. Why would you ask me that? That's kind of a random question.
Wow, you haven't had food poisoning even once since you were born? Well, I haven't seen you for like 30 minutes now, so I thought maybe something happened. I saw you earlier, so I thought maybe you had to dip out to the toilets or something.
Stacy told me I'm not welcome at the wedding and don't have a seat, so I went home.
Huh? What the heck? Stacy said that to you? Did I miss something? What exactly is going on here?
What's going on? Well, that's what's going on. It's like I just said. She told me she never once thought of me as a friend, not even once.
Well, I don't mean to be rude, but isn't that obvious? You guys did only just meet. Seriously, what are you talking about?
No, that's not true. Me and Stacy have known each other ever since middle school.
Huh? Wait, what?
We were especially close in middle school. We used to hang out with each other at recess every single day. We even sat next to each other in class. Neither of us had many friends, which is why I think we felt so comfortable with each other.
Wait a sec, are you kidding? You and Stacy were classmates back in middle school?
Yep. You went to live in Japan with your mom and dad after elementary school, right? That's why you never met her back then.
I can't make sense of any of this. Are you being serious? But if you and Stacy used to be classmates, why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. Maybe because you didn't ask me?
How am I supposed to ask you about something I don't know about in the first place? Oh, by the way, Rachel, were you and my fiancé classmates? Who asks that?
Not you, obviously. If you asked me, I would have told you.
Well, does Stacy know me and you were classmates back in elementary school?
No, I don't think she does. I never told her that either.
But why didn't you tell her?
'Cause she never asked me?
Fine, whatever. You won't tell people things unless they ask you, right? I get it. All right, well, tell me this. Why would Stacy ask you to leave the wedding when you guys got along back in middle school?
It's not just that we got along. I genuinely thought we were close friends. But it turns out she never thought of me as a friend, not even once. Apparently she was just using me the whole time.
Using you in what way?
There's nothing I wouldn't do for a friend.
Okay, so what does that mean? I still don't understand how she was using you. Did Stacy say something horrible to you or something?
I have the chat logs. One sec, I'll send everything. Hey, did you go home yet? I'm not sure what exactly is happening, but everyone seems to be kicking up a fuss over something. Did you try and sneak back into the hotel for the buffet or something after you left? Nope, I came home, I promise. I'm relaxing on the sofa with a hot chocolate reading my book. But if there's trouble, would it be best if I came back? I don't mind if you need me, really. What? Are you kidding me? Having a low IQ pea brain like you hanging around would only make whatever's happening here worse. Whatever, as long as you went home, I'm happy. Now that you mention it, the air does seem to be a little cleaner since you left. Has Dick still not said anything to you? Huh? Said anything to me about what? Well, apparently your wedding got canceled. Surely that's what everyone's kicking up a fuss about. Huh? My wedding? Canceled? What in heaven's name are you talking about? Anyway, who the hell do you think you are, casually bringing up my fiancé's name in conversation? Huh? Why wouldn't I? Anyway, I really think you should talk to Dick about this, not me. Oh, I see what's going on here. You're salty and bitter over getting kicked out of the wedding, so this is your feeble attempt at getting your own back on me, isn't it? Well, let me make one thing clear. Telling lies won't get you back into this wedding. All you're doing is proving how pathetic and jaded you are. I'm not lying at all, I promise. That's what Dick told me when we spoke earlier. He said he needs some time to reconsider whether marrying you is really what he wants. Stop it, Rachel. This is so tragic, it's bordering on comical. When would the likes of you ever get the opportunity to speak to my Dick? It would be one thing if you had his number, but you clearly don't, and sure, you may have been at the wedding for a little while, but there's no way you had any chance to speak to him with how busy he is today. How about you just admit you're lying and call it a day already? But I do have his number. Dick and I are childhood friends. Excuse me, what did you just say? The only reason I didn't tell you is because you never asked. It's not like I was hiding it or anything, it just never came up in conversation. You and Dick? Childhood friends? Oh, now I've heard it all. Your delusions are getting so ridiculous, you're actually scaring me now. Whatever, I'm done. There is nothing to be accomplished by speaking to you. I'm gonna block you now, so do yourself a favor and don't waste your time trying to message me. Oh my god, are you for real? You're really gonna block me? Dick, why does it look like you and your relatives are fighting over something? What's going on, baby?
Like I just told you, the wedding's on hold for a little while. It doesn't look like these guys are about to calm down anytime soon.
But why are they going so crazy? I don't understand why you guys are fighting with each other. Did something happen? I don't mind us holding off for an hour or two if it can't be helped, but I have no idea what's going on and I'm starting to get kind of worried.
Listen, Stacy, I'm just gonna come straight out with it. It's looking like we're gonna have to call the wedding off.
What? But why?
That's what I'm arguing with my relatives over, so I need you to give me some time to see if I can't calm them down.
But why? Why would we call the wedding off? I don't understand. You must be fighting with them to save the wedding, right?
No, I'm the one who wants to call the whole thing off. But my relatives won't accept what I'm saying and seem determined to dig their heels in. God, they're so stubborn.
What? What do you mean? Why would you want to call the wedding off?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Why are you playing dumb? Quit wasting my time. You should have heard from Rachel just now.
Wait, what? You mean she was telling the truth?
Of course she was. Why would she lie? I'm considering divorce. I'm considering just not marrying you in the first place. When I got up to go over and tell you in person, my relatives held me back and wouldn't let me, even though it's my frickin' wedding in the first place.
But why? Why won't you tell me the reason? How can you just throw away what we have like this? Am I nothing to you? Have you no heart?
Did Rachel tell you about how me and her are childhood friends?
What? You mean that was true as well?
Of course it was. Why do you doubt everything she says? Rachel isn't a liar. Everything she told you is true. She showed me your chat logs with her.
What? She showed those to you? From when?
All the crap you sent her earlier today. You know, the stuff about you not preparing her a seat, abusing her with a cruel barrage of insults and personal attacks, and ordering her to go home.
No, that was... It was just a prank. Oh, yes, that's right. A prank. I didn't mean any of it.
Cut the crap. It's not a prank if you actually made her go home, is it? No. I finally know what kind of person you really are now. You're a no-good, narcissistic disgrace of a human being who takes advantage of the good nature of others for your own personal gain.
No, that's not true. It wasn't like that, I swear. She was always the one who initiated things, you know? Like, she'd always offer to do things for me, and I guess I just couldn't say no.
I see. So you're claiming this is all her fault, is that right?
Yes, exactly. I mean, using the word fault makes it sound weird, but she always offered to help me out whenever I was in a pinch. It's not like I ever asked her to do things for me, but at the same time, I didn't see any reason to refuse her kind offers.
In that case, why did you abuse her in those messages and order her to leave the wedding?
Well, that was... there's a perfectly good explanation, I swear.
You're such a shameless lowlife. You're such a disgraceful snake that you kicked your friend who'd go to the ends of the earth to help you and literally has repeatedly over the last 20 years out of your wedding after hurling a torrent of hurtful abuse at her. Surely you understand this isn't the behavior of a decent human being. Heck, this isn't even the behavior of someone mentally healthy. You're sick.
No, you're getting this all wrong, Dick. There are some things that only us girls and that only friends can understand. You had to be there. It made sense at the time. You don't have anything to do with mine and Rachel's relationship, right? Surely you must know you're commenting on things you don't understand here. I don't want to sound rude, but I'd be super grateful if you just left us alone.
Nope. No can do. I can't watch you disrespect and abuse my childhood friend while standing by doing nothing. Oh yeah, and one other thing. How the hell do you know my dad's the CEO of Soylent Corp?
Huh?
I haven't told anyone about that, least of all you. I haven't told anyone about my family's involvement with Soylent Corp, and I can't for the life of me figure out how you know. I hadn't even told Rachel, and she's my frickin' childhood friend.
But that's not true. You told me, babe. Don't you remember? I'll come to think of it. I think you might have had a few beers. I guess you were just a little drunk and forgot the next day.
I haven't had a beer in over 10 years, idiot. But you knew that, didn't you?
I guess maybe I did.
It all makes sense now. That's why you made all your advances against me, isn't it? You knew I was set to become CEO of Soylent Corp one day, and that's why you inserted yourself into my life and went on your charm offensive.
No way. Oh, it's not like that at all. I swear. Oh my God, if only you knew how wrong you are. I promise you, baby, I only found out after we started dating. I didn't have the faintest idea when we met. Please, you have to believe me.
With this, my ascension into the ranks of world-famous celebrities is set in stone. Why don't you tell me who said that, Stacy?
No. That was just a lighthearted joke between friends. I didn't mean it. I swear. Please, Dick, please believe me.
A lighthearted joke between friends? That's funny. I thought you said you'd never thought of Rachel as a friend.
Well, you see, just wait a second, please. Baby, you're not serious about this whole calling off the wedding business, are you? You wouldn't throw away what we have so easily, would you? Please reconsider, baby. I'm begging you, please.
I trust you less with every word you say. There's absolutely no way I'm marrying you now. I wouldn't do it even if you paid me $1 million.
But your relatives are opposed to calling it off, right?
Sure, but they're only thinking about protecting the company's image and their own precious reputations. They just want to avoid the embarrassment of people finding out someone in their family's wedding got canceled on the day of the ceremony.
Aha! Well, in that case, I think we better go ahead with it.
I don't live my life to protect my family's company or the reputations of others. I live my life for me. Besides, you must be insane if you think I'd even dream of marrying the kind of scumbag who insults my childhood friend. Rachel didn't deserve any of the crap you said to her, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You make me feel physically sick, and I never want to see you again. Goodbye.
No, wait, don't do this. You're my special love muffin, and I can't bear to lose you. No. Oi, Rachel, are you there? You need to come and fix this mess at once. What am I supposed to do if my wedding gets canceled? Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Huh? Didn't you block me? Sure, but I just unblocked you. You should be grateful. Anyway, forget about that. You need to come back to this hotel and do something about the shit show that's unfolding here as soon as possible. If you don't, Dick's going to cancel the wedding. Going? Future tense? I already told you, Stacy, the wedding already got canceled. Past tense. Everyone's going home already, right? No! No! I won't accept it. This wedding can still be saved. I just know it. There are still a few people here. We can still do this. Burying your head in the sand isn't going to change anything, Stacy. I know it sucks, but the sooner you accept it, the less painful it'll be for you in the long run. Dick's always been the thoughtful but decisive type. He can sometimes take a while to make his mind up, but when he does, he means it. Quit talking about my husband like you know him. If he was thoughtful, he wouldn't do something as reckless as canceling our goddamn wedding. This surpasses the bounds of common sense. I mean, dumped on my own wedding day? This is only supposed to happen in the movies. Now quit babbling and get your ass down here and convince people to stop leaving. I don't know. Dragging myself back out there would be kind of awkward. I'm comfy on the sofa with my book now. Besides, I have a viewing booked for this evening. Huh? A viewing? Like on a house? Yep, I decided to move. You booked a viewing with a frickin' real estate agent after I kicked you out of the wedding? How the hell does your mind work? Huh? Is that weird? Is there supposed to be a way I was supposed to behave after being kicked out? I've always been a seize the day and take the bull by the horns kind of gal. Anyway, I need to get ready and head out soon, so I can't come now. Ugh, come to think of it, you've always been like this. I never did know what was going on in that head of yours. You sure were damn good at giving me the creeps. Was this your plan all along? Did you do it on purpose? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You think I didn't notice how you played on your eccentric girl act to get attention from the boys in college? I was nothing but your tag-along while you got all the attention. Ugh, even thinking about it now gets me riled up. It was all an act, wasn't it? You were just playing a character to hide your true, unlovable self and get as much male attention as possible. Nope, I was just doing my darndest to live my best life. If that's a crime, sue me. Hang on, wait a sec. Are you saying I was popular in college? No way, I always thought you were way more popular than me. Huh? Think about it, you were always super kind. Sure, maybe people thought I was interesting and maybe kind of peculiar, but you were pretty much universally well-liked, plain and simple. You were the only one who ever listened to the things I had to say and actually took me seriously. No way, I never took you seriously. You're way off the mark if that's what it seemed like. But everyone else always poked fun at the way I spoke or the turns of phrase I used. They were so obsessed with how I came across that they never stopped to consider what I was actually saying. That's why I always loved you, Stacy. I thought you were great. I thought we were friends. Are you trying to make me feel bad? Huh? Do you feel bad? But why would I try to do that? Would I gain from it somehow? Yeah, well, of course you would. Anyway, you and Dick were childhood friends, right? You said I was your best friend, but you obviously had others. Dick moved to Japan with his mom and dad when we graduated elementary school. You knew he was raised in Japan and speaks fluent Japanese, right? Of course I know that. Of course, we met every year when he came back for Christmas, and we did stay in touch. But he was ultimately still a world away. There was only ever one person who was there for me through thick and thin. You. Is this another one of your stratagems? Are you trying to make me say sorry or something? No, nothing like that. It's just that, well, if this is the last time we'll ever speak, I may as well get everything I want to say off my chest, right? Anyway, I really should head off. I know you're probably about to go through some really stressful times, but I want you to stay strong. You're an amazing person, and I just know there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. Huh? Wait, what? Hang on a sec, I thought we were about to make friends. Nope, sorry, Stacy. I think this has to be the end for me and you. I don't know what'll happen between you and Dick, because that's between you and Dick, but as for me and you, yeah, no. What? But I thought you saw me as your best friend. Surely you'll give your best friend one last chance. I've already been abandoned by everyone else, but now you as well? What am I supposed to do? I'll never be able to make it in this world on my own. But you're the one who abandoned me. Anyway, bye. No, wait, let's make friends. We're best friends, right? Right? We go all the way back to middle school, right? Huh? Best friends? Oh, don't worry about that. It's just like you said earlier. I don't think of you as my friend at all anymore.
Rachel, I'm so sorry about everything that happened with Stacy. It must have really sucked for you to hear her say all that stuff. You didn't deserve any of it.
No kidding. You really should have done something about her before it reached the stage of getting married.
I would have if I'd had any idea what she was like before the wedding. I am grateful, though. Thanks to you, I found out what she was really like and dodged the bullet of a lifetime. I hope you don't let what happened get you down.
Huh? Why would I feel down?
What? You got betrayed by your best friend. That's obviously gotta suck, right? It wouldn't be strange if your head was in a really dark place right now.
But Stacy said it herself. She never thought of me as a friend, not even once. That's why I'm not sad at all.
Oh, I see. You move on from things quickly, huh?
It's not that I moved on. She said we were never friends, so I wasn't sad to begin with. Surely this whole thing was a bigger blow for you than it was for me. You just lost your fiancé.
Don't worry about me. I may be single again, but I learned some valuable lessons that'll stay with me forever.
That's the spirit. It's important to look on the bright side at times like this. All right, well, good luck finding the next one.
Thanks. One thing's for sure. The next time I meet someone, I'll make sure to ask if they're your childhood friend first.
After that, I heard that Stacy's entire family were disgusted with the way she'd behaved towards me on the wedding day. With that, moving back in with her parents was no longer an option, so apparently she lives alone in a small apartment in our hometown now. I got a few messages from unknown numbers that seemed awfully like Rachel begging for forgiveness. But ever since she told me she never saw me as a friend, I lost all interest in having anything to do with her. So I blocked her immediately every time. I do sometimes wonder what she's up to these days. But she's not my friend, and prying into the affairs of strangers is just plain rude, even if it's only in your head. A few years after the events of today's story, Dick found himself a new girlfriend. This time, she wasn't my childhood friend. Which is why something tells me that this time, they'll actually make it to the end of the wedding. My only concern is that when Dick gets busy with family life, I won't have anyone to keep me company. So, I think it's about time I found myself a boyfriend too. Hey Malcolm, are you there? I just have a question about this strange sign that's been posted in my room. It's a bit weird. Do you care to explain yourself about any of this?
Oh, look who finally decided to wake up. Do you have any idea what time it is? I was wondering when you were finally gonna get up. As for the sign, why don't you read it? I really don't think it'd be that hard to understand. Did you even give a good look at this before messaging me like this?
Well, you did a very good job titling it. It says, Good Wife Report Card. And then you were even thoughtful enough to subtitle it, Don't Forget You're Here Forever. So, I don't get it. Is this some kind of joke or prank or something? I mean, you know it's not the 1st of April, right?
I know it's not the 1st of April and there's nothing funny about that poster. I am very serious about this. Yesterday we got married and that means that you are my wife now. And since you're my wife, that means that you should be dedicating every ounce of your being into serving me. After all, you do know that that's what a good wife is supposed to do for her man, right?
Malcolm, literally what in the world are you even talking about? You better tell me that this is all some kind of joke. You can't be serious about this.
I just told you that it's not a joke and I am serious. Maybe I should have added a literacy portion to your report card since apparently you can't read.
I don't understand. What is going on here? I mean, it's like you've turned into an entirely new person ever since we got married. Yesterday, I couldn't even imagine you saying something so horrible to me. I don't get what's changed.
Well, of course my personality changed now that we're married. You should have seen this coming. Now that means that you have my last name and that means that you are all mine. Everyone knows that it's a wife's duty to work for her husband all her life after she gets married. So that's your duty. That's all your role in life is now.
My role in life, Malcolm? I don't understand what you're saying to me. I mean, I thought we were getting married as equals, but you're talking as if I'm your servant or something.
And you got married to me knowing what it was like to have a married life and what it was all about. You have no idea how much I've been holding back until now, but now the tables have finally changed.
Malcolm, I didn't think that you were this kind of person. I'm so confused right now. Why are you being like this?
Look, the point of this whole thing is that I don't want to have to hear you constantly be telling me what to do. Okay, do you have any idea how much of a pain it is for a husband to constantly be trailing after his wife? That's why I made that report card. You're gonna write all of what you've done in a day and then turn it over every night to me to look over. And then I'll look over all that you did and compare it to the state of the house, and then I'll give you a grade for that day. Then I'll return the report card and you can see what you need to improve on.
And just why in the world do I need to submit what I did around the house for you to grade us on?
Just who in the world do you think your life belongs to now? Every little thing you do in your life has to be for me now, okay? Your job is to take care of the house and clean up after me, and my job is to make sure do it all right. Honestly, I think I'm being pretty nice about all this. I mean, what husband do you know in the world that would actually put in the effort to make a report card like that?
I think that you're looking at this all wrong. I mean, do you really think I just take care of the house for you? I do it for us both. Besides, I don't just clean the house. You know that I have a job to do. I'm more than willing to work less and help more around the house, but we need to discuss this more.
Your job? Is that really what you're calling it? It's not a job, okay? It's only a part-time thing. You can't actually be calling it a job, right?
Malcolm, you need to get serious about this. You know you were the one that convinced me to quit my job at the company, and you're the reason why I'm working part-time. You know that you don't earn enough money for us to make ends meet. I have to work if we want to survive. Don't you realize that?
I don't really care about all these lame details. The point is that you can't even try and compare your little part-time gig to my actual job, okay? Besides, you don't even leave the house when you do work. You only work from home, don't you? Do you have any idea how exhausted I am coming home from the office every night?
Well, I wasn't trying to say that you don't work hard or anything like that. I really appreciate all the work that you do, but I'm only saying...
The only thing that you've been saying this whole time has been complaint after complaint and gripe after gripe. I do so much for you, and you have the gall to complain about me asking you to do some things back for me.
Malcolm, what happened to you? I thought that I knew who you were, but you lied to me. You are nothing like I thought you were.
You really think that I've changed? I never changed at all. I've always been this way, and I think that you're not being grateful enough for all the hard work I've been putting in, especially by making that report card. But just know that if you ever got a 0 on anything, then you and I are getting a divorce, so you better keep up the good work.
Right, of course. I guess I'll keep that in mind then.
You better, because I want you to know that I am deadly serious about this. Hey, Ruth, what is the matter with you? The house doesn't look like it's been cleaned at all. There's just dust everywhere. What is the matter with you? You need to come back home right now and clean this house up now, okay? All over again, and I mean it, get back here now.
Oh, come on. Give me a break, Malcolm. I can't go and clean the house all over again. I have work that I really need to do. Besides, I am really not feeling good, and I'm trying to take it easy so that I can recover quickly.
Are you kidding me? Did you really just say that? Hold on, do you think that I'm gonna baby you forever? You remember what I told you when I had to explain this to you, don't you? If you ever got a 0 on any of these scores, then I'm going to divorce you on the spot. So what do you think about that, huh? Is that what you want? You want me to leave you?
Please, Malcolm, I'm really sorry if this is upsetting for you, but I just need to rest a little bit today. You know, I've barely been able to get any sleep between what I have to do around the house and what I do for work. It's like from the moment that I wake up until the moment I go to bed, I'm either cleaning around the house or I'm doing my job.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say to that, okay? You should have thought about that before you got married. This is what marriage is all about. So how about you quit acting like you're the victim here and that life is so hard? Honestly, it's not like I was ever thinking that you were a smart woman, but I had no idea that you were this stupid.
Malcolm, I promise that tomorrow morning I'll clean the whole house again if that's what you want, but I just need to rest for the rest of the day.
I already told you no, okay? Don't you realize that you're working for me now? You need to dedicate your life to me, and that means doing everything I say when I say it. If you're saying that you're too weak to be a good wife and take care of your husband, then that is your problem and you gotta deal with it. I mean, just how long do you expect the world to baby you, okay? You're an adult.
Well, I think that it's fine to admit that there are times when you're too weak or tired to do something. And I don't think it's healthy to try and put some kind of ban on asking for help, but I'm not expecting anyone to baby me, but you are just being ridiculous.
Do you really think that this is okay? I don't believe you. What's the matter with you? You're my wife, and you really ought to realize that the only value you will ever have to me is when you clean up after me. Or are you just trying to embarrass me? Do you have any idea how awful it is to live a life where I don't have a wife who does every little thing I say? It's horrible. It's the worst.
Malcolm, I literally have no idea what you're even talking about. I mean, none of this is making any sense to me at all. I just have no idea where this side of you has come from, and nothing you've been saying has made any sense at all. I just wish you could be more reasonable.
If you still don't understand what I've been trying to tell you this whole time, then that means that you are just too untrained and you haven't figured it out yet. But don't worry, I'm gonna do my duty as your husband and whip you into shape. I'm gonna make you into the best wife a man could ever ask for, so all you have to do is just worry about doing what listening. Do what I say, okay?
Malcolm, can you please stop banging outside my bedroom door? My head is throbbing and I'm in so much pain already.
What are you talking about? How could you possibly be in any pain at all? The only way that you could be in any kind of pain is if you did work beforehand and you haven't done anything, so I don't see how you could be hurting.
That literally makes no sense at all. I really think that you know that you're being unreasonable right now, so why can't we just talk like adults?
What I know is that I am right and you are wrong, so how about you finally shape up, come out of your room, come downstairs, and dust the whole house again? Because if you don't, then I am going to keep on standing outside your door banging and banging until you finally smarten up and do as I say! Hey Ruth, are you there? I was just wanting to ask if everything was okay with you. I mean, you were in pretty bad shape, but did you make it okay? Is everything alright now?
Well, things are a lot better thanks to your Ralph, so thank you so much. I really can't thank you enough for taking me all the way to the hospital. I mean, I was feeling just awful, and Malcolm was really being no help at all, so thanks again for doing that for me. It was a huge help.
Yeah, of course, it was my pleasure. I was just happy to be able to help you in your time of need. But, I have to say that I was really surprised to bump into you after all this time in the supermarket. But then I was even more shocked when you suddenly collapsed in the middle of the store. I almost had a heart attack myself when I saw that, so I'm just glad that I got you there on time.
It's just that lately I've been so busy with work and taking care of the house all the time that I've basically hardly been able to sleep at all. I really did think that I was stronger. Maybe I was in the past, but now I just feel so weak all the time and I don't know what to do with myself.
Well, I know what you can do. You need to get more sleep and try and have less on your plate, okay? I mean, I thought that you were really gonna quit your job after you got married, right?
Well, I did quit my job at the company, but then Malcolm demanded that I find some part-time work. Although he also told me not to tell anyone else.
Oh wow, so that means that you've been working and having to take care of the house? But that's so much for one person to handle. How do you do all that?
Yes, I am still working. I'm working from home though, so I don't even go out anywhere to work. And although I had to quit my job at the company, I'm still doing lots of freelance work for them as a programmer.
I see, but why in the world would Malcolm want you to quit your job if you were basically doing the exact same thing in secret? I mean, why would you want to do something like that? I just can't understand.
Well, I think that he's of the mind that a wife should be staying at home, not working and taking care of the house and nothing else. And I really was ready to quit my job for him when he first brought it up while we were talking before we got married.
Oh, I see. So then you wanted to quit your job and become a housewife? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm still confused because if that is something you want to do, then why are you still working at all?
Well, the truth is that if I don't keep working, we just won't have enough money to make ends meet. So that's why I'm still doing my job in secret. And Malcolm has just no idea how budgets work at all, so he's of the mind that he's the only one keeping this family afloat. He thinks that he's paying for everything and that I'm only contributing peanuts when the truth couldn't be more backwards.
I see. Well, it sounds to me like Malcolm has changed a lot ever since you two got married, right? Maybe you should just try and talk with him about this, you know? I mean, this really doesn't seem like a sustainable relationship at all. And at the very least, if you're gonna work, it'd be better if you did it for a company rather than as a freelancer. But anyways, it's just so sad since you guys were so head over heels for each other at first, and you were always all over each other. I would just hate to see a marriage like that end on such a silly thing.
Head over heels in love with each other? I'm sorry, I don't get exactly what you mean by that. What makes you say that about us?
Well, I mean, it's true, isn't it? I mean, Malcolm was always talking about you around the office, you know? He told me that ever since you two got married, you can hardly keep your hands off each other. But yeah, he's always been talking about how great you are and how happy you make him and things like that, you know? So honestly, I'm just a little surprised that you're saying all this.
He really compliments me when he's at work? Are you being serious? I had no idea about any of this at all, if I can be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he's always letting me know how you're doing, and he's always bragging to the other men in the office just how amazing his wife is. So I assumed that, everything was going great for you two.
I see. Well, I'm really sorry, Ralph, but I think I'm just a bit confused by all of this. I really am hearing about this for the first time right now.
Well, it sounds to me like there's some kind of a huge communication gap between the two of you. So, if you really want to talk to him about this, you should probably do that and tell him about the problems you've been having. After all, when you fell, it was lucky that I was able to be there and help you up, but I can't always be there for you, you know? I mean, what would happen if you felt like that again?
Well, that is a good point. I would really hate to fall again and have no one there to help me.
I think the thing about Malcolm is that he's actually kind of prideful guy, as far as I'm concerned anyway. I'm sure you've noticed. I mean, in all honesty, I think it'd be pretty fair to describe that guy as a perfectionist. Anything he does, he always tries to put his all into it. And I think that sometimes he can get so into whatever he's doing that he kind of just loses sight of what's actually going on around him. So I don't know, if I had to take a guess about what might be going on with him, I'd probably say that he's just so concentrated on what he's doing that he's blinding himself to your feelings a bit. But he really is a brilliant guy, and he's always doing so much to help us around the office, so it's not like he's mean or anything. I'll just bet that he's becoming a little obsessive, you know?
I see. Well, I suppose you really do know him well, don't you? I mean, you basically broke down his entire psyche for me. But anyways, just thank you again so much for today. And if you ever get a chance, please try and come over if you can. We'd love to have you.
Well, if I get a chance to, I'd just love to visit you guys. But anyways, go ahead and try and get some sleep, okay now? You really need to take good care of yourself. Hey, Ruth, what is the matter with you? Why aren't you in the house right now? Where are you right now? You better respond to me right this second. Are you out cheating on me or something? Is that what you're doing? I know it is, so don't even try and hide it, okay? I will not let you get away with this. You will pay for this, Ruth.
Malcolm, what in the world are you talking about right now? I literally sent you a message about why I wouldn't be in the house, didn't I? I told you that I was going to the emergency room and that I might not be home all night, remember?
I saw that message, but I know it's just an excuse that you came up with so you could get away with cheating on me, isn't it? Just admit it, you know I'm right.
No, it really is nothing like that at all, but what happened was that I fell while I was out doing the shopping and I knew I had to go to the doctor.
I see, I think I finally understand what you're trying to tell me. Basically, you're trying to tell me that you've been having an affair with a doctor, isn't that right? You faked having some episode in public so everyone would think that you were sick or hurt or whatever. But the truth is that you just wanted to go have an excuse to go and see this doctor that you're cheating on me with.
I am telling you that that is not what is going on here at all. Why won't you listen to me? I went to the store and I literally lost consciousness. I was only able to go and get the medical help that I needed because Ralph from work also happened to be there and he drove me to the ER.
What? You mean that you were with Ralph this whole time? I can't believe it. How could that bastard cheat on the wife of his own coworker? That's just sick.
Please just read what I'm saying and quit trying to look for hidden meaning when there isn't any. The reason I passed out in the first place is because I haven't been getting enough sleep. And the whole reason I haven't been getting enough sleep is because you haven't been letting me sleep. So I'm going to rest here until I am ready to go home.
You're a liar and I know it. Why don't you just admit that it's the truth and quit trying to hide the facts from me? I know that you're cheating on me. You are gonna be in so much trouble when you get home. Maybe if you just admitted that you were cheating on me, then we could have talked this out, but I am gonna set you straight. And if you screw up again, I will divorce you right then and there.
I have no idea why you think I'm saying any of what you think I'm saying right now, Malcolm, but you need to quit jumping to conclusions or else I just can't talk to you. Hey there, Malcolm. Do you have a moment? I just wanted to talk to you about my chore report card. What score do you think I'm going to get for today?
What the heck score do you think you're gonna get, huh? You haven't been doing a single thing around the house in the slightest. You haven't cooked or cleaned or done laundry. All you've done is sit in your room like the useless woman that you are.
Ah, okay. Well, thanks for breaking all that down for me. But you still didn't answer my question. How many points do you think I'm going to get for today?
What the heck are you trying to pull right now, huh? Is this a game to you? Is this funny? Haha. Wait, hold on. Why are you even asking about the points when you know you haven't done a single damn thing all day?
Well, if I haven't done a single thing all day, then surely you should be able to tell me my score that I get for that, right?
Right, okay, fine. Hold on. Let me just think about that for a second. I think that the score that you'll be getting for an alpha performance that you've given me today is going to be a single point.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Why are you even bothering to give me a single point if you said yourself that I haven't done a single thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, you haven't actually done anything, but it's not like it's actually that bad. And since I know that you will do something, I'm gonna give you an extra chance with this 1 point. So all I have to say is that you're welcome.
I see. So I guess I really wasn't acting poor enough for you to merit giving me 0 points then.
Hey, what the heck is going on here? Is this some kind of a joke or something? I mean, the house is a complete mess. What happened? The living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom, it looks like a bomb went off inside of each and every one of those rooms. Not only that, but the dining room table looks like it's been sawed in half. What the heck is this all about?
Well, I had a friend come over and help me do all of that. Do you like it? But don't worry, though. I made sure to compensate him from our shared bank account.
You had a friend do this? What, did you bring a saw into our house and he just karate chopped the table in half? Hold on, and why in the world would you pay someone to do this? Our house is a complete mess and it's all your fault. What is your damage, Ruth?
I guess I must have done really, really badly today then. Isn't that right? Care to tell me what my score of the day is now?
What? How could you be thinking of something like that at a time like this? Seriously, what is going on with you? What's the matter with you?
Come on, man, just give me my score already. You were so proud of the little system you came up with, so why not just tell me what I got already? I mean, if I got 1 point yesterday, then surely I would have to get an even lower score today. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you do get a lower score. And you really want to know what you have for your score today? Well, I'll tell you, you have a whopping .01. So, how do you like that? I was gonna fail you, but I really can't tell if the table is actually broken with a saw or a karate chop, and, if you really did have some badass come over and do that, then that's at least like a 1/10 of a point for style. So I guess you must be pretty thrilled that you and I still don't have to divorce, is that right?
Ah, I understand. I guess that I didn't realize that there was a creativity section to your chore report card. But if that's the case, then I guess next time I'll have to take any elegancy out of what I do next then.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean what you're gonna do next? I can't believe it. I lost everything. The house is completely empty. And not only that, but even the power and the water and the gas has been shut off.
That sounds like there's quite a mess in the house then. So how about it then? How many points did I get today? I mean, there's no way that I didn't end up with 0 points after all of this, right? I literally took everything of yours out of the house and sold it. Not only that, but I even found someone to buy the house, so I sold that as well. I've decided that I'm going to go and live with my parents for a while. After all, the deed to the house was under my name, so I had the right to do whatever I wanted to do with it.
Why would you do all this? What's the matter with you? I mean, you didn't have to take things this far, you know?
Okay, Malcolm, just hurry up and tell me what score I got for today. You told me that if I got 0 points, you would divorce me on the spot.
I don't get it. Do you actually want me to tell you that you got 0 points? Is that what you're trying to get me to say with all this? Is that why you've been tearing apart our house like this?
Yes, actually. That is exactly correct. So hurry up and tell me that I've been a failure of a wife and give me 0 points.
You really want to get divorced from me that badly? Is that what you're saying?
That's right. I really did try hard for you at the start, but I quickly learned that there just wasn't any point. So then I finally realized there's no point in trying with you at all.
Well, I'm not gonna give you what you want. I'm giving you 0.00000001 points. So, there. Did you actually think I was just gonna let you get away with this like that?
Well, can you at least tell me how you arrived to such a specific decimal then?
Yeah, of course I can. Unlike you, I have a system with rules, and after all, you cleared out the whole house of everything, so in a way, it's even more clean than ever. And so that's why you're getting 0.00000001 points, okay?
I really just can't deal with this anymore. This is just getting stupid. You know that I want to divorce you, so why can't we just end this?
No, we are not gonna end this until you finally have 0 points. I told you that I would divorce you when you have 0 points and you're still not there, so there.
Well, you should go to the living room. I left the divorce papers for you there on the floor. Just sign it and send it off to be processed.
No, I can't let that happen. I don't want a divorce. You can't just leave me.
You're really an idiot. Do you know that? I mean, did you really think that I was going to tolerate your attitude?
You're doing this to try and embarrass me, aren't you? Well, I am not that weak of a man. You really think that I'm gonna let you free just like that?
I'm afraid that you've got it backwards. I only did what I had to do. You're the one who betrayed my trust and pushed me to this point.
That can't be right. You're just making fun of me. You just want me to look stupid. Ever since I was little, you always have acted that way. And now you're just trying to make fun of me? First my wife and then my coworkers with Ralph. You're all just looking down on me.
Ralph never looked down on you once. In fact, he considered you a good friend and always thought of you as a really hard worker. I mean, there might have been people that did look down on you, but they weren't the ones who were close to you. You drove us all to this point.
You're right. I finally have seen that I've been wrong this whole time, okay? I thought the whole world was against me, and now I see that I was wrong about that, but I never should have hurt you.
Well, I'm glad you finally realized that, but anyways, I need you to hurry up and sign those divorce papers now.
Wait, what do you mean by that? You still want to get a divorce after all that? Even after what I just told you?
Yes, of course I do. You think that I would really want to stay together with you after all of this? I'm glad that you realized the mistakes you've been making, but I still want to leave you. Now, anyways, I have to go and talk to the real estate agent about selling the house. So go ahead and sign those papers for me, okay?
So you mean that you really don't want to fix things with me at all? You really are fine with just leaving me? Hold on, you don't see that I am trying to make up with you right here and now. I am trying to make this right.
You do realize that I have literally sold all your belongings in the house, and I am literally selling the house as well, don't you? What about that screams that I would like to get back together with you?
But that's okay, okay? We don't need the house or all that stuff. We can just move into an apartment and live together like that. We can make it work, it's not too late.
Can you please just give me a break? I am telling you that I want to get a divorce and nothing is going to change my mind about this. Do you understand? I want a divorce, and that is what's going to happen whether you like it or not. Now sign the papers and let's just get over this.
Wait, no, please don't do this. You're my everything. You're still my wife, and you have to know that I still love you. I need you in my life.
If you really love me, then I think you would understand that this is what I want more than anything. I am telling you that this is what I want to do, and you aren't listening to me like usual. So let me make this perfectly clear. We are going to divorce. Do you understand me?
Of course I don't understand this. This can't be happening. I didn't see things going like this at all. This isn't how things were supposed to go.
You mean you really thought that I was just going to go along with this insane report card idea of yours? You really thought that I was going to put up with your horrible sexist attitudes and pretend like I was happy to go along with it?
No, of course not. That's not what I want you to do at all. I don't want to lose you. I mean, I didn't mean to push you this far. I mean, even if we're divorced, you and I can still be friends, right?
Yeah, I don't even want that, to be honest with you. I have no interest in being friends with an ex like you. I would rather just have you out of my life entirely.
So then you mean that even if we get a divorce, that'll be it? You'll never ever want to see me ever again?
What would even be the point of seeing you after we divorce? You've caused me nothing but pain this whole time.
Well, fine then. If that's the way you're gonna be, then I'll sue you. And then I'll force you to have to meet me again.
And just what in the world would you even be suing me for?
'Cause you sold all my stuff without asking me, and then you took all the money for yourself. You're a thief.
Oh, don't worry, I'll give you the key to the storage locker. I didn't actually sell your stuff, I just wanted to make you sweat a little.
So then, you really didn't sell my things, and it's just in a storage room somewhere?
That's right. So anyways, since we've got that business settled and you realize that you can't sue us, I think we're done here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really do have to go and speak to this real estate agent. So just sign the papers or else I will get a lawyer involved. Understand? After that, I cut off all communication with Malcolm and only passed along messages to him through my lawyer. He was kicking and screaming through the whole thing, but the divorce was finalized and we were finally able to separate. I used the money that I got from selling the house as well as the money from the divorce to move into a new house after I spent some time with my parents. I heard through the grapevine, however, that Malcolm fell into a deep depression after our divorce and that he even quit his job. Now I hear that he's living with his parents who are forcing him to help clean the house. I only hope that the experience finally makes it clear to him that housework is real work. But knowing how prideful he is, I'm really not holding out hope. Either way, I don't really care. Now, in my new house and new town, I've been able to really enjoy finding myself again. I have an apartment that I'm comfortable in, and I only clean when I feel like it. Of course, I'm not a slob, but I'm not holding myself to Malcolm's ridiculous standards anymore. It means so much to finally have control over my life again. I know now that I won't ever fall into a relationship with a man like him again. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.